Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is a game War in the Pacific Admits Edition. This is my play-by-email match against Xargun. He's Allied Commander and I'm the leader of the Japanese Empire. This is scenario 1 on game version 26B, so all standard and no change, all stock. No mods. Yesterday was a little surprise success at Perth, and the British allies, Commonwealths are running, and I try to catch them. I clean here the mines of Nomaya, some American submarine left behind. Luckily none of my ships run in this. And here's an American submarine. So Allied submarines are everywhere, and they are killing my destroyers. And this is deep water, so not really a chance to hit something. There was some reaction, but looks like no clash. So only blue reports means they're worthless. So ground attacks against retreating Australian troops, and there's a lot of destroyed units. And I focus my airstrikes against tanks, because the infantry will catch anyway, they cannot retreat so fast. Good. And tanks are maybe a threat to my infantry. And because there's no airbase nearby, Xargun cannot make any camp. The seagulls are back, attacking my ground forces, but this is wood and I am in combat mode, so very hard to really inflict damage. But also even kitty hawks are here, making strafing attacks. But if you fly so deep, then also heavy machine guns can damage your aircraft. But still, they get a little disabled. They also have 500 pound bombs, okay. And the most evil stuff is B-17s. No way for me to stop them. And not even try. Not now, not in this situation. Some cancelled missions. And allied recon airplanes, but no airstrike more in the afternoon. So my carriers are unable to locate anything what is worth a strike. Standard bombardment, burning supplies, and inflicting some casualties. And after the failed attack on Ben during the last turn, I have to rest and build up my divisions. Good. I still try to take out the Navy, the overall command of New Zealand, but they don't want to die. I take the space back after my parachuters once lost the battle for the base. The Navy guards are not here to take the base, but the Australians already retreated out of it. Okay. And here the tanks are rolling again, and my units are dying. But my regiment's catching up this... What was this? Flag? Coastal artillery. Okay. Destroyed. But there was nearly nothing inside, so really only little. And I am wiped out. So my parachuters are dead. Can happen. But luckily there was still some part back in Rockhampton, so the unit is not completely wiped out. Only this the parent unit is destroyed, but now the sub unit is a new main unit, so I must only rebuild the unit. Cost me, I think, 1 or 2 weeks to get it all back. Main issue will be that the experience is now low. That is for sure. So there was no cap trap today. There's only the minimum amount of activity. I lost a 0. This is a photo recon airplane, so the pilot is fine. There was no sinking sound, so no ships going down, and we had no real big land clash battle. Still roughly 10,000 to 250 is okay ratio. China, there was no activity, only the standard bombardments. I am already in this hex now, and there are 4 units left, and these are maybe all broken units, maybe all units left behind to die. So my 2 full divisions maybe can take this already and fight and take the hex, and then I must prepare. I still can choose if I want to strike on this side or take this highway, or only block it and ignore it. We will see. Nothing else to discuss. Carriers are back to Ceylon after repair and refit. Only I think a little low on fuel, but fuel is waiting in Ceylon already here, so I will more or less fuel up here and then maybe prepare for the next operations in Indian Ocean. But I must be careful because I don't know where's Allied carriers, and I think at that time already now there are 2 or 3 British carriers here and 4 American carriers. So my carriers are in worst case we have maybe flight. I have 300. If all 4 American carriers, and there's 400, maybe up to 500 Allied aircraft capacity. So, but I would guess that it's maybe 1 to 1 more. But this is no advantage for me. I have of course still the better airframes and maybe better pilots, but this will not help you always. Yeah, I took this base, but again here's nothing. The tanks are already retreating. I try to catch the retreating allies, but they have no chance to really escape. Here is no road. This is only a small road, so I will be faster here in this hex. Tomorrow already, so the day after tomorrow I can attack. And because the enemy is broken, I would not really have too much trouble with this. There was the reaction. I have here the destroyer division. I have nothing else just now here. But now I can run my destroyers more or less open because I know there's no enemy navy base with torpedoes nearby. They can attack me. They're all level 1, so there's no navy strike possible. So I can let my destroyers maybe hunt down here something. But there was something, but I miss it. I don't know. I also must now transfer all my airbase from Geralton to Perth because Geralton is a little too far away to really have good eyes on the seas. But I need to fix the base. There's still some. The airfield is now okay. The port is a little broken still. But personally, I forgot maybe. There's a mini shipyard, but for Japan it doesn't matter. So I can build up here shipyard of level 15 to repair heavy cruisers. Light industry is a little damaged, so it was not so successful to take the base. But you can see like 25% damage. This is acceptable. And okay. Here is a lot of resources waiting for me. Resources I always need. Can never have enough. Here my paratroopers are now wiped out. The Navy Guards will normally take over. Simply to keep the Australian guys are here busy so that my regiment can catch up and defeat them later on. The two other regiments was successful against the coastal battery. This is not a really important battle here. There's more to fight. Townsville, I think I had some recon pictures. This was empty. I think this is also empty. So maybe this is all empty here. I'm not so sure. We will see soon. I will keep an eye on this base because I think we had already 2 or 3 attacks against this unit. And here is the airfield of level 1. So I could maybe bring in some fighter wing and make local cap. You don't need AV all the time, especially with the Japanese service ranking 1. You can often let them fly 3-4 days without any AV support. If they are not getting damaged. If they are damaged, then they're out. But if they don't get damaged, then they can fly 3-4 days without a problem. Yeah, these 2 guys are still tough. And I have a little problem with supplies getting here because of this block. Anything else? My cruisers are now retreating. No ammunition left. Going back to get new ammunition. My carriers I will send now to operate here around Tahiti. Maybe Xargun is hiding somewhere here east, northeast, somewhere, I don't know. We will see. And my submarines are of course still on patrol to maybe intercept anything what is going in or out. Maybe there are still ships somewhere in this dot bases. Too many dot bases, you can never check them. And with this game mechanic that you must recon a dot base and not navy search them, it's super hard to detect them. I'm also getting here some AV support to this base, so I can run navy search out of this base and out of this base. So I can keep an eye on Tahiti. It's a little long range for any navy strike, but 16 from here and 19 from here. If you get a G3, M3, you have a range of 21 with torpedoes. And the Navy patrol boats, they have a range of 24 with torpedoes. So it's possible to strike so far, but not likely. So anything else? No, I think this is all. Then see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.